What's up, Woof Gang? Today, there's been some confirmations of characters that will appear in Avengers 4, but even more interesting are the characters that are rumored to be in Avengers 4. If you haven't seen Infinity War yet, I'm sorry, there will be some spoilers in this because if you haven't heard yet, some characters die in Infinity War. And unfortunately, I will be talking about some of those characters in this video, so I have to say it, spoiler alert. Before we get into the video, our speaker system giveaway is still going. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to my channel, subscribe to the Stupendous Wave, leave a like, and drop a comment with your favorite superhero from Marvel, DC, or anything else. Okay, so there are a lot of characters that are confirmed. Some are pretty obvious, but some aren't so obvious. So let's go ahead and start with the characters that are really obvious. So obviously all the Avengers and heroes that survived half the universe being wiped out. So all the Avengers that are left alive. So that's Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, War Machine, Banner, Black Widow, Nebula, and Rocket. Then we have some that were not as obvious, but still pretty obvious, such as Ant-Man and the Wasp, Hawkeye, or Ronan as he'll be in the next movie, and Captain Marvel. Then there's one who is kind of surprising, but at the same time, we could kind of see it before, and that is Loki. Kind of surprising because he apparently died in Infinity War, but he's the god of mischief, so who knows, he could still be alive. But there's also the fact that leaked photos of Avengers 4 showed Loki in New York from the first Avengers movie. So if they go back in time and see him, that's different obviously than him being alive, so a little bit more surprising. Next is Pepper Potts and Happy. They're both alive. This does come as a surprise because we didn't have any idea if they were alive or not. But the one who shocked me the most, the absolute most, just blew my mind, is Thanos. That's right, Thanos will be in Avengers 4. Who knew? Wait. Oh. Moving on. Okay, so now going on to the characters that are rumored to be in Avengers 4, and some of these are surprising. But again, we'll start with the least surprising, and that is Valkyrie. Thanos only killed half of the Asgardians on the ship. We know this because Thor says it, so it's safe to assume that Valkyrie led half of them away, because they showed each important character on the ship when Thanos was there, such as Heimdall dying and Loki. And I bet you Korg's with them too, man. Next is Gamora. It's only a rumor, but it can be pretty easy to add her to Avengers 4, seeing as Thanos has the Soul Stone. He already saw her once after he eliminated half of the universe, and it seems like she's trapped in Soul World, so it would seem like he could kind of see her whenever he wanted to. Or she could possibly get revived by the undoing of Thanos' snap if somebody else gets the Infinity Gauntlet, or if they go back in time. Next is Hank Pym. This could be pretty easy to put him in there, especially if they need time travel. It seems like Pym technology would come into play, maybe with a combination of Tony's barf technology. Next is Spider-Man. Again, this could very well come from the Avengers going back in time, or them undoing Thanos' snap. Or they could even go with the route of him being in Tony's thoughts all the time. Like Tony could have post-traumatic stress disorder and could just be reliving the whole fight with Thanos over and over again and reliving the moment where Spider-Man just started to disintegrate. Then we have Quicksilver. This could happen in two ways, I think. One is clearly time travel. They go back in time. We could see him back in time. Or they, in fact, get the Infinity Gauntlet and they can do whatever they want, and Wanda comes back and then she says, hey, can you bring my brother back? And they do. Same thing with Vision. They could easily bring everybody back with the Infinity Gauntlet and he's one of the people that come back. Or they could go back in time and, again, they could see him there. Or maybe Shuri actually did perform enough of the surgery that she was doing on him for him to actually survive without the Mind Stone. One of the rumored characters that actually really was surprising is Stature. For those of you who aren't familiar with who Stature is, she is Cassie Lang, and yes, that is Scott Lang or Ant-Man's daughter. This is somewhat of a surprise because we can see in the Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer that she's still a little girl. But maybe her and Hank Pym being rumored to be in this movie are in fact confirmation to us that Avengers 4 will be a time travel movie. They'll just have to travel forward in time to get her. And last but definitely not least is Harley Keener. If you don't remember who Harley Keener is, he is the little boy genius who helped Tony Stark out in Iron Man 3. It seems like there's going to be an older version of this character coming into Avengers 4. This was confirmed by a tweet from IMDb. But nothing has been confirmed from the studio yet, so this one is going to have to remain a rumor and not confirmed yet. So that's it for all the characters that are confirmed and rumored to be in Avengers 4. Again, some are pretty obvious, but some I'd actually really like to see. I wouldn't mind to see Stature, and I'd actually really like to see Harley Keener come in and take over as Iron Man. But if we're really talking about what we'd like to see, I'd really love to see Adam Warlock show up and Galactus. But these are ones that we have here, so what do you all think about these? And who do you wish would show up in Avengers 4? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe to my channel and join the Woof Gang, I wouldn't hate you for it. Thank you so much for watching. Woof Woof.